Good morning, all. Yeah, is my voice audible to all? Am I audible to all? Please give one thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Is my screen visible to all? Please one more time. Give thumbs up. If my screen visible, please give one thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Please go through these instructions. These are the instructions, and this is the today's topic. Please go through these instructions and topics. Please follow instructions strictly. Thank you. Please read all the instructions and follow the instructions strictly. Section going to start within few minutes. Till that, please go through the instructions. This is today's topic. Lecturer and all those things. Yeah, one request, please. Is my screen audible visible to all? If my screen is visible to all, please give one thumbs up. Please, I'm requesting. If my PPT, my screen is visible, please give one thumbs up. Oh, now it is visible. Please give one thumbs up. If my screen is visible to all, please give one thumbs up.
Kawis mlebu.
Sir, Namrish sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, good morning,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Good
Yes,
morning,
sir.
good morning. Okay.
Sir. Now it is okay, sir. Wait, sir. Wait for 2-3 minutes, sir.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Yes, good morning to all coaches. Welcome back to our section. I'm inviting Gopichan sir. Please start the session. Sir, please. Sir, Gopichan sir, please start the session, sir.
Yeah, very good morning, all of you. I think it's wonderful to have you back. So I have a few questions which have come from everyone. We'll try and answer some of these. Some of these are getting a little more challenging because drills to show for doubles, it's normally a bit of a challenge. So I will still try and ask Namri coach also to see if any of his videos he can share, but we'll try our best to actually show you whatever is possible without the court and the shuttlecocks. But having said that, I request all of you to keep sending questions into the message box. And over to you, Namri coach.
Okay. Oh, no, sekarang nih.
Yes, sir. Namrish sir, please go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, all the coaches. Meet me again today to continue our class. And I hope all the coaches stay safe and stay healthy at home. And today I will explain about drill to develop stroke skill for double player and some footwork for double player. There are several ways to improve the player skill abilities. But the first thing a player must do is have a discipline, focus, and be consistent in following the coaches program. This is very important. And the coaches must also make a well-organized program so that the target of increasing the player skill can be achieved. This is very important. The coaches must also be able to create an attractive training atmosphere so that the player are more enthusiastic in doing the program. This is also very important. So besides have the quality of the pass that I explained yesterday, a player must also have good and strong leg movement. The leg fast movement must also be mastered by double player. So the players can hit the saddle in the right position. This important for the players. To practice the leg movement can be practiced with shadow movement on court. And maybe later I will explain several ways to do footwork for double players. And before I'm continue with my explanation, maybe there as additional explanation for Sir Gopi. Please, Sir Gopi Chan. More explain maybe more before I show the footwork.
Okay. For all of the coaches, I think for us, we need to understand that doubles, the basics of badminton need to be, we need to follow the basics of badminton before the doubles specialization happens. So your basic serve, basic footwork, all of this in the initial years are the same. But as time goes by and specialization comes in, now as we learned yesterday, that 16, 17 could be an age to specialize. But sometimes if you have players who clearly have an aptitude to play doubles, and if their physicality is such that you find them difficult moving on court to the corners, or if their endurance is very low, but their hand speed is very good and their explosive speed and power is good, then these are players who can be converted into a doubles players a little earlier than the 16 and 17 age group we have. So I think it's very important. So one of the examples is somebody like a Satvik Sairaj. So who at around 13 and 14 itself, we kind of him to doubles and mixed. So that's something which you can consider, but that those are rare cases. But otherwise, typically, they should try and play as much as singles and doubles together in the early years so that both their movements are correct. We've also seen yesterday that there is no fixed norm as far as follow through is concerned. The thing we have to remember is if the shuttle is coming back quickly to us, we have to ensure that the follow through is smaller. And if you think there is enough time, then you can afford to have a follow through which is longer. So if you are smashing from the back of the court, then it's okay to have a longer follow through. But if you are smashing with a short arm, or if you are smashing from the middle of the court and you expect the next shuttle to come back quickly, then it has to be only with the whip that you have to hit. Similar is the case with the lifting of the shuttle. If you are lifting it high, then you can afford to have a full follow through. But if you are lifting it flat, then you have to ensure that it is a faster follow through or a shorter follow through. So these are some of the fundamentals. Another point is the grip. The looser the grip is when you're holding it in a neutral position, the better you are, because that will help you to move from forehand grip to a backhand grip to a pen handle grip to a smashing grip, whatever is the case. So moving it slightly is important. And for that reason, you're holding the grip loosely is a very important aspect. The other thing which is important for doubles is also the fact that you have to have the racket grip moving up and down depending on the position where you're reaching the shuttle. So if it's at the net, the shorter grips gives you more control and more control. and you don't need so much of power, but you need quick hands. So the shorter grip is good. At the back, the longer handle gives you a lot more power. So to open up and use a bigger lever helps you. So from the back of the court, if you're able to move the racket back, it is something which is very good. So these are some of the basics and fundamental things. Strong legs, hand movement, and strong hands and quick hands. These are some of the fundamentals of the doubles game. I'll stop here. I will go through, hand it over to Namri coach, and then come back to you with any more clarifications from your end. If you have any questions, please post them on. And I can see, please don't post messages of hi and hello onto the group at the moment. Only keep it to relevant badminton, doubles related training for the moment. Over to you, Namri coach.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Gopi. I think very clear explain for Sir Gopi. And now I will try to show you how to do footwork for double players. Okay. Okay, now I try to explain slowly because here in the report, slowly see. But I try to explain my best. And for actually for the double between double and single, different kind of movement, because when single many set to cover to the movement. Sometimes after serve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, many but for double not too much. But sample after 6 and then ready. But for single again ready. So many kinds are different. Now I will sample for local football. This one practice and for beginner or for high grader. Okay, you can do like this. Okay, use this step. Always use this step. Okay, not running, but only use this step. Okay, this sample so sample like this. Okay, and then go, and then move back, jump, back, move, jump, center, front, back center, front, move. Sometimes in sequence, you can have to tell the player which sequence, sometimes no sequence. Okay. This one for football. You do step slowly, like this, for example, slowly like this. Jump. Okay. Jump. Side. Back, front, like this, and then back center. This one maybe done 30 seconds, 10 seconds, or 15 seconds for the practice. This for football. And then for front movement is always. Sometimes we use one step or 2 steps, depending on the position. So you can practice with 1 step and also with 2 steps. Okay, example. Like this. Catch, punch, catch, fight, and then catch other. Right? Catch. And also again, step and then cross, start, step, and cross, start. You can use one step or two steps. Okay. First, now I example for one step, like this. And then left jump. Okay. First, crack up bracket and then cut. And then cut. And then you can do like this. And then cut. Depend position of the saddle. Sometimes it close, no need two steps, only one step. Crack and then up and then cut the saddle, up and high and then move one step to jump, like this. Also stand from leg end, crack and then you ready to up again. You can go always up like this, don't do like this. Okay? Crack, up, crack, up, palm, crack, up, palm. Okay? And then you can do like crack, up, jump. Different position. This one for front. And from side to front, forward. This one, like you move like this, like one cut saddle and then move up. Bracket, go inside, leg center, and then up. Leg center, outside, leg center, and then up. Okay, the movement like you want. Imagine have saddle coming and then try to pass. Same for left hand, also same like this. Try to walk, like imagine cut the saddle and then back center and then cut. Back center, move, back center and then cut. And then back. Okay. This one very good for woman double and for mixed double player. This stretching, this exercise. Okay, one more I will do for set to front. Okay, now I will do the position like this. You movement like this. You foot, see, but not like this. Not like this. This is wrong. Not like this. But you move, chase it like this. Okay, and then up. Back center, move, back, and then move forward. Okay, your bracket up like this. Try to cut saddle like this. And then the other side, back and then forward, like this. So you can do 30-second 10 or 15 seconds, depend on the condition of heaviness. Okay. Now I give sample for side and back. Actually, almost same. You see the movement, back, and then palm, and then palm. Center, back, palm. Sometimes bang, sometimes move. Because double player with single defense. When single, maybe after hit, try to move to back center, but for double, no. For double player, after hit, and then ready for okay. 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 For double player, movement not too much direction, different with single player. I give example. After hit this, for single player, try to move center and then cover many direction. But for double, after hit center, only one or two direction to next stroke. From here, there or there. Couple, time and then time. Or time. So not too much direction to the next stroke. Okay? Okay. Now I will give sample. Okay? For center, side, time. Okay? And again do like this. Right. Okay. Correct. Correct. Sometimes like this. Okay. What is the shuttle coming very fast? You can move fast, like jump, explosive. Bam. No need to change like this. Okay. Right. And then they crack. Next. Okay. Right. Ready for next group. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I have more explain. One more for backward. Slowly, slowly, like this. Bam, 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 bam. So after hit, no need back center. After hit, move back. After hit, sometimes like this. After hit, sometimes like this.
I think we've lost Namri coach. We just wait for him for a minute.
Sir, Gopichand sir, please continue, sir.
Yeah. Well, I think Namri coach has explained few of the things. We'll just wait for him. But in the meanwhile, I'll just go through with what he has done. The doubles footwork needs us and an understanding which should be clear is that for doubles, you don't have to move the entire court. So directionally, you only have 2 or 3 places where the shuttle will come. So when you're playing a shuttle at the net, your thing is it will come either here, here, or here. So there's only 3 strokes which you have to be ready for. So a shorter step footwork is better because it helps you to stay grounded all the time. Whereas if you take bigger steps, then you are on a running movement. So that becomes a bit of a problem. So you want to be that the legs are always wide and your knees are always bent and your racket is up with your elbow. Try to ensure that your elbow is above the shoulder. So this is something which is very important. You don't want the shoulder actually being down. So you want the elbow up and the racket up. So these are things which are very, very important from a doubles perspective. Even when you smash, it is very important. And I can show you some of these things. Just hold on for a second. We'll go through with what Namri coach has said. So we'll go through with what Namri coach has said. It's that you're here. So many of these movements are like this, side movements, and always the hand is up, and the side movements, and then you're going up to the net, elbows up, you're going up to the front, elbows up, you're here, elbows up. So most of the times ensure that your elbow is up above the shoulder height. So at no point when you're standing at the net, this position is like this. You have to ensure your elbow is up. So this is how your movements are. So you're moving thok, thok, thok. This is how thok, thok. So this is ensure that your elbow is up. This is one of the first things which is important. The other thing which all of us we need to understand is footwork and where you bend is something which is important. So in a match, should I stand like this? Should my racket be here, here, here is something which we need to understand. So as a basic principle, think that wherever the shuttle comes, my racket will be held closest to that area. So if you keep it at the net, there is no chance that the next shuttle is going to come here. So if you keep it at the net, you know that the next shuttle is going to come up or here. So ensure that the racket, when you keep, is here up. If you're pushing at the net, ensure it's up. When you're lifting and you know that the opponent is going to hit and the smash is going to come at this level, you have to ensure that the racket is held down and your knees and your positioning is down. So it's very important that you are clearly anticipating where the next shuttle is and keep your racket up there. बात यह है कि हम लोग जहां तक हो सकता है रैकेट को वहीं पे रखे जहां पे अगला शटल आता हो. अगर हम नेट पे शटल खेलते हैं तो वहां पे कोई सवाल ही नहीं उठता है कि शटल नीचे की तरफ आए. तो नेट पे अच्छा स्ट्रोक खेलते हैं तो हमें पता है कि अगला शटल ऊपर आएगा या वापस नेट पे आएगा या इधर आएगा. तो यहाँ पे नेट पे अगर हम खेलेंगे तो हम लोग रैकेट को यहीं पे रखेंगे, इधर रखेंगे ताकि अगला नेट पे आए तो टैप कर दें और पीछे आए तो पीछे चले जाएं. ये बात है. दूसरी बात, अगर हम शटल को उठा रहे हैं ऊपर तो हमें पता है कि शटल नीचे की तरफ आ रहा है, तो शटल इस तरफ आ रहा है, तो हमें रैकेट यहाँ रखने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. तो हमें जब डिफेंस कर रहे हैं तो हमें रैकेट यहाँ रखना है क्योंकि शटल इस तरह इस रेंज में आएगा तो यहाँ पे रखना है. हम जब स्मैश मारते हैं पीछे से तो अगला शटल यहाँ पे आएगा क्योंकि अपोनेंट ड्राइव कर सकता है या शटल ऊपर आएगा. तो हमें स्मैश करने के बाद रैकेट यहाँ पे रखना चाहिए ताकि शटल यहाँ पे खिले और पीछे आए तो पीछे मारे. ये तीन चीजें रैकेट की पोजीशनिंग पे है. और दूसरी बात, अगर ये हम सेंटर लाइन मान के चले तो हम अगर इस कोर्ट का ये सेंटर लाइन मान के चले तो हमें यहां से यहां जब आएगी शटल बैकएंड की तरफ तो हमें याद रखना है कि जब हम मूव कर रहे हैं तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि रैकेट अपने साथ घूमे और जाने के बाद हम हाथ उठा के मारे. हमें ऐसी मन में ऐसी बात रखनी है. We have to keep it in mind. Think of it as though you are actually have a string attached to a kite. एक तार पतंग के साथ जैसा जुड़ता है उसी तरह सोचना चाहिए कि रैकेट यहां से हिले तो पैर का सवाल ही नहीं है, सिर्फ रैकेट सीधा चले, रैकेट सीधा चले और पैर बाद में आए. यही चीज मैं डिफेंस के लिए भी कहता हूं कि रैकेट यहां हो, शटल यहां पे आए तो ये मत समझना कि पहले पैर जाएगा फिर हाथ जाएगा. नहीं, पहले हाथ जाएगा फिर पैर जाएगा। उसी तरह यहाँ पे जब शटल होगी तो पहले रैकेट जाएगा फिर हाथ जाएगा। ये बात हमें क्लियरली समझ आनी चाहिए कि we are following the racket. So shuttle comes here, we are not going here and then the racket 9. We are not going here and then the racket 9. हमें रैकेट को आगे रखते हुए हिलना है। इधर भी है आगे रखते हुए हिलना है, इधर है आगे रखते हुए हिलना है। इधर शटल है तो पहले जाएगा फिर आएगा। ये बात हमें याद रखनी है। दूसरी चीज जो है वो स्मैश की तरह है। जो स्मैश अगर हम पीछे से कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे मारे, तो अगर हम सिंगल्स प्लेयर है तो हमें फिर भी मौका है कि हम इस पैर को लेके आए और ये से लेके आए। डबल्स में बात यह है कि अगला जो स्ट्रोक है वो इधर ये आएगा या दूसरी तरफ उठाने से ये आएगा। तो हमें ज्यादा मूव करने की जरूरत नहीं है डायरेक्शनली, क्योंकि सिंगल्स में ऐसा होता है कि स्मैश मारने के बाद नेट पे भी डाल सकते हैं, क्रॉस कोर्ट भी कर सकता है, ड्राइव भी हो सकता है, इधर ड्राइव भी हो सकता है, उधर लिफ्ट भी हो सकता है। ऐसे बहुत सारे डायरेक्शनल इश्यूज होते हैं। तो हमें ज्यादा कवर करने पड़ा तो हम बड़ी स्टेप लेके अंदर आने की जरूरत है। मगर डबल्स में हमारे रेडी रखे ताकि ये जो ड्राइव है इसको मारे और ये जो इसको मारे। इस तरह हम बड़ी स्टेप्स न लेते हुए छोटी स्टेप्स बट सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी, ये जो मूवमेंट है ये डबल्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये जो मूवमेंट है ये डबल्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये जो है ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये सारे चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है। ध्यान ये रखनी चाहिए कि हाथ एल्बो ऊपर रहे, ऊपर रहे, ऊपर रहे, ऊपर रहे। ये चीज हमें कंटिन्यूअसली याद रखनी चाहिए डबल्स में। So I think this is some of the things which are very important for doubles footwork. दूसरी चीज डिफेंस की फुटवर्क, नामरी कोच ने आपको थोड़ा सा बताया। मेरी तरफ से 2-3 चीजें मैं बताऊंगा। एक चीज, आपकी एल्बो आगे रखने की जरूरत है और ग्रिप ढीला पकड़ने की जरूरत है। और अब हमें टाइम नहीं मिलता है तो बैकहैंड ग्रिप पे ही रख सकते हैं। एक पैर आगे पीछे भी रख सकते हैं ताकि इसका जो रेंज है वो बढ़ जाए। बट एक चीज हमें याद रखनी है कि डबल्स में भी, even in doubles, we have to keep moving. And some of the best examples are the Korean doubles players whose doubles are amongst the best. And those people have a continuously very big bent movement and they're moving always like this in this movement. They're moving always and staying very low. So it's very important that for players to begin with, they're lifting, come back, tuck and lift, tuck and lift. ये चीज हमें सिखाना है कि when they're lifting and defending, they're not defending just like this, but every time there is a break and the opponent is about to hit, they are doing the start and lift, start and lift, start and lift, start and lift, start and lift. So that is something which is very, very important. So all of us will have to ensure that we have the start step happening, and for senior levels where it might be very difficult to do a start and stop very quickly, it could be ideal to always be alert and with the racket and head in position. It's very important that you have. Couple of coaches have asked, what should be the head position? Very important that your head is not falling off and you are stable in the movement.
you're stable in the movement. So you don't want head and body to be going up. You want head to be stable, and this is the movement. So for doubles, very important that you move, 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 move. Drills also are the same. You want to be clear that you're making players do a lot of drills. First would be here, tuck, come back here, tuck, come back here, tuck. One next drill could be one at the net, drill, come back here, tuck, come back, drill, come back here. Two. Third could be tuck, tuck, this is the one. Third could be tuck, tuck, this is the one. Always ensuring your elbows up. And you could, fourth one could be the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fifth one could be random anywhere at the net. आपने थोड़े जो कोचेस थे उनके लिए हिंदी में एक बार बता दूं कि हमें ये ध्यान रखनी चाहिए कि हमारा एल्बो हर बार नेट की तरफ ऊपर रहे और ग्रिप लूज रहे और ऑन कांटेक्ट। कोई बोलेगा कि सर शटल लगता है तो रैकेट लूज हो तो चला जाएगा, तो इसके लिए मैं एक और बार कह दूं कि जब शटल अपनी तरफ आती है तो हमें ग्रिप को टाइटन करना है। सो द मोमेंट यू सी द शटल ट्रैवलिंग, देन एज पर द शॉट, अगर हमें सॉफ्ट स्ट्रोक खेलना है तो हाथ ढीला रख सकते हैं, अगर हमें हार्ड स्ट्रोक खेलना है तो हमें हाथ को तेज करना है। कल परसों जब मैं ग्रिप के बारे में बता रहा था तो ये भी बात मैंने कही कि जब हम सिर्फ रिस्ट की बात करते हैं तो यहाँ पे इतना सा पावर नहीं होगा, तो हमें ध्यान रखनी चाहिए कि ये जो फोरआर्म है दिस शुड बी द वन। सो हमें पावर मिलता है ये फोरआर्म की जो एक्सटेंशन है, तो इसके लिए तो हमें फोरआर्म पे ज्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए ताकि हमें कंट्रोल और पावर मिले। और जहां तक हो सकता है आगे की तरफ ग्रिप ऊपर की तरफ और पीछे की तरफ ग्रिप नीचे की तरफ, और एक 10 डिग्री टिल्ट रहने की आवश्यकता है। सो दीज आर वन ऑफ द 1, 2, 3, 4, दिस इज द बेसिक मूवमेंट। नेट से जो शॉर्ट सर्विस लाइन है, अगर ये it's very important. It's very important that the shuttle is taken at the highest point. For that to happen, the mobility of the player is very, very important. So you have to ensure that at all times, the front player and the back player are closing in together and then going up, closing in. ऐसा नहीं है कि आगे का प्लेयर आगे ही रहे और पीछे का प्लेयर पीछे ही रहे, क्योंकि उस वैसा होने से बीच में बहुत ज्यादा जगह खाली रह जाती है। So it's very important that we do this. Okay, I will stop for now for the moment, and I will ask if Namri coach is back to get back, and I will continue a little later.
Yeah, hello. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Gopi. I think very clear.
Yeah, coach.
Very clear from your explain. Very clear. Thank you so much. Yeah. For me, a good player in double are player who have a good defense and good for attack. But in double game, to be a good player, it doesn't only require strong smash and defense, because they must have skill in game rotation. Because the ability to be able to rotate in the court is very much need for double player. This rotation ability can be trained with stroke and multi-saddle exercise. Hello? Okay. In the double game, controlling the saddle from the front is very important. So the opponent leave the saddle to be attacked. Some conducting attack can also begin with defense first. We must adjust our defense so that the opponent gets into trouble from the direction of our defense blow. In carrying out attacks, double players also need to adjust the tempo. Not always with hard smash continuously. Sometimes it also necessary to use like flick smash, half smash, and maybe smash to the chase. So many you can do. So double players must know how to play with several type, many kinds. In men's double and women doubles and mixed double, there are many different in how to practice, yeah, and perform also game technique. Not same, it will be some different. Yeah. For men's double, use more speed and power, and for mixed double, more strategies are needed to on how we organize the game so we can have the opportunity to make attack on women. And women doubles use more strength and stamina because women's double we will usually play a lot of rally for women double. Women double match I think ever happened in 2 hours 41 minutes, and I think that time pair from Indonesia again pair from Japan. Yeah, I don't know his name. I think Gracia Poli. Gracia Poli. And double play is very interesting to watch. Sometimes there are many spectators in tournament waiting for a double match. And now, the last, I will try to show you some example of exercise using chair to improve your skill for defense. Okay. Normally when you defend, some like before professor explain, you must like this. The position your body like this, okay, like this, like sometimes when the coming here like this, your body flexible like bamboo tree. You can flexible like this, and then knee best, and saddle high, you may do a little bit like this. Not the saddle midboard, you want down like this. Okay. Now for practice, for more strong for your defense, for your skill for defense, try to use chair. You can use the chair, and you can like this, something like this. Like front, you use the thumb, and then swing the racket like this. Front your body like this. Okay, like this, and then another one, and the thumb always here. Okay, so the power comes from your thumb and from your wrist. Okay, and swing like this. Okay, this one number one like this. Okay, and some of the coaches throw control the saddle, you take the saddle. And number two, you can like this, and then you like this. This one more difficult because your power only come from your head. Okay. Like this, like this. This one power only from your head. But if you like this, your power comes from your stomach, also from your feet. So very strong. But if you like this, power only come from your hand. Maybe after this you can try at home. Now I try to example, and also this one also can use for reaction movement. For example, like this, 1, 2, and then move, and then get back, and then like this. Okay. Okay. I give example maybe. Ini takut ini saja move back. Okay. Right. Ada sih baik. Orang-orang ngantuk. Oke. Oke. Like this saddle, always front. Try to front your body like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and number 2, you can do like this. This one more difficult. Of the flexible more difficult because power come only over your head. Okay. Okay, and one more. I think this one for reflex movement. Okay, after this, take saddle and then move front. Okay, I give sample. Okay, and then back again. Okay, this one some exercise to improve your skill for double strokes or defense. Okay. Because when you use chair, maybe some question. If you use the chair, different when you use not use chair, you power more strong. Okay, when you use chair, when you use you have spot power from your tool. Okay, but if not with chair, not spot power from your leg. This one for your power. Sometimes also you can use heavy racket. Sometimes use heavy racket, sometimes normal racket. Maybe 10 minutes with heavy racket, and then 10 minutes normal racket. And then the chair, and then you use your feet to again 10 minutes to take practice for the friend. Okay. After you use chair, and then you use feet, very easy. Very easy. Yeah, very easy for balance. Because when you use chair, no balance. Maybe you can try at home. Yeah. Also, chair also can practice for smash like this. And your shoes up, not touch the floor. So you should not touch the floor. Okay. And sometimes when open like this. This one when saddle comes in, you can take saddle like this. Okay. Front and then back like this. Okay, and the other side, like this. Okay, and important, your shoes not touch the floor. Also, you can do like this. Okay, and back like this. Power, and then overhead. Power. So when you let the shuttle come very fast, you can text quickly because you have good reaction. This one practice also for reaction for power from always from your wrist and use thumb. Okay. Okay. Maybe any question? Maybe Sir Gopi to help me to more explain.
Well, I think Namri coach is very clearly mentioned. बस यही कहूँगा कि जो लोग के लिए क्वेश्चन था कि ये बैठ के करने का क्या फायदा है, ये यही है कि बैठ के करने से हमें बॉडी का जो पावर है वो यूज करने का मौका नहीं मिलता है, तो हमें सब चीज को आगे लेंगे क्योंकि पीछे बॉडी को मूव करने का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. To say it in English, I think it's very important that if you sit on a chair, then you're forced to use only your power from the forearm, wrist, and shoulder, and that helps you to improve your general quality of defense. So it's very important. So it's a good addition. So as Namri coach is explained, we can have you do on the chair में बैठ के करो, chair में पैर ऊपर करके करो और normal करो, heavy racket के साथ करो और उसके बाद normal racket के साथ. So all of these additions will make you a stronger defensive player. So these are things which are very useful and which can be used by everybody, especially in times of lockdown. I think these can be used at home as well. So that is something which is very important. I don't see too much time. I think few of you have asked a few questions. Kindly explain in English. How can you improve control? When and where to attack? Please explain in both. Doubles rotation. I think the element of rotation is something which we've kind of missed. It's 12:50 now. Namri coach, you explain rotation today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow with Agus Cruz or single.
Single.
If,
okay.
Maybe tomorrow during
Okay,
Agus Cruz session, have some few time for me to explain for rotation tomorrow. So
okay, or if you want to do now also, okay, coach, up to you.
Maybe today complete, yeah. Maybe I try to explain today. Also one more also I want explain about for reaction in front the net, use cover with clothes and footwork movement, rotation. Okay.
Okay.
For rotation, when you keep from back, from your partner here, okay, help me, Mr. Coach. Okay, when you keep from here and then your partner front, okay, when you partner here and then you keep from here, okay, when the position is on the side, you still move your direction always only one side. But if the position the saddle here middle, and then you can move and then my partner move like this. Okay, and then like this. Okay, again. When you keep from here, but the saddle high position, you still stay here. To make care the corner right side. Here, right. But when is the middle load, you can hit and then move to front, and then my partner going there. Same from this side, also same. If you hit, starting from here, you're ready for the next direction here. Okay, my racket, my partner racket like this. Okay, still front, and I will hit from here, and then hit upward here, and then move front, and then like this. This one for rotation. Okay, also for rotation for defense. We need steady for defense like this, like this, like this. Okay, when the position here, move here. You keep and then you can move here. Okay, correct. Keep and then up and then like this. Okay, ready to attack. Same from this way, like this. Keep. Okay, but when you leave, when you leave, you still back. When you leave, still back. Okay, but when you keep and then you move and then my partner move back. Okay. Sometimes also from drag, like and then drag, you can move. Okay, and then move back, but drag, and then again back. Okay, now for drag. During drag like this, from here, sometimes you can keep and control anywhere like this, but you still here. But sometimes you hit and then you do direction here and then here like this, and then you move like this and then again. Depend on the position is other. Depend on the quality of stroke. Sometimes if you wrong direction, from like this, just stay like this to get next shot for control again. Okay, I think this I have explained for rotation. Maybe you have some question. After lifting the shuttle, where they cover the training is less. Oh, when we are lifting the shuttle, after lifting the shuttle, where the training is less. Don't defend. Less training.
Berangkat, aku nih telat ini, caranya.
Oh, when you land, for defense and then you lift the saddle. With your eyes, you see the saddle, you see the movement of the opponent, yeah, because very fast. It's going after you, lift, ready to lift, ready, ready, fast, okay, move very fast, okay, yeah. How to break the sucker in front of both of you. Very good. Okay. How to break in front for the double. This one for reaction. So after hit and then move. Also this one also practice can from with okay, one more explain. You can use cover. You can use cover for practice front for your reaction in front the court. Okay. Maybe you have to
Looting.
This is circle. This is net, and then you put the cover on the net, and then the players cannot see like this. The player cannot see the push through the shuttle. This one for reaction in front. Okay. 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 Oh, 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 oh. This one for reaction in front. Also practice for your eyes. This one very good for reaction to take the shuttle front in the net. So you can move very fast. Okay. Okay. One more pass I give shuttle. Okay. So if like this, the player cannot see for through direction for the pitches. Okay, one more. Sometimes cannot see because close from with cover. So the net you put the cover like this, then very good for exercise to move direction in front the ball. Okay, I think enough for our class today. Thank you so much, and thank you. I hope you can enjoy with my explain. And thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Namri coach. Is everyone okay to stay on for another 5 minutes to explain, or it's 1 o'clock you want to stop here? Then I can do it tomorrow. So, Bhaskar, can you just suggest?
Sir,
Oh, sip. Tanggapannya api-api.
one more
Can
time,
we
sir,
continue
please.
for another 5-10 minutes?
Sir,
Can we continue for another 10 minutes?
Yes, sir, 1 second.
Or we'll stop today and do tomorrow?
Yes, sir, 1 second. I will ask. Dear participants, if you want to allow this section, please give thumbs up. 5 more minutes or 10 minutes are going to continue. If you are okay with this, please give one thumbs up immediately, please.
Fine, I think we can continue.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll just explain to you what Namri sir's coach has said. All of us, the last exercise which was there is an exercise to develop your reaction speed. It is good if you can cover the net with a bed sheet so that the player who's playing is not able to see where the shuttle is coming from. So that's a good exercise so that the reaction time increases very quickly. So that's an exercise which you need to do. एक कपड़े के साथ आप नेट को ढक दें ताकि जो प्लेयर है उसको जो फीडर है वो रेडी वो दिखना नहीं चाहिए. तो फीडर को जो प्लेयर है उसको फीडर नहीं दिखना चाहिए, तो उसके वजह से शटल में काफी so that's a very good way of developing your net speed. So now I'll just share some of the things regarding position. So you can go back, and if the opponent is, if the partner is here, think that this is the partner, is smashing from the back of the court. This is the net where I am standing from. अगर वो कॉर्नर से मार रहा है तो मेरी पैर इस तरह रहना चाहिए, so that I am ready to move this way. And so this positioning would ensure that if there is a drive, the partner is taking. If it is a block, I have power to move
1, 2, and 3. I come back and the partner moves in front. This is the way this movement has to be. So if I am in the front, partner is back, smash, he moves in, but still जो net के पास shuttle है वो फिर भी मेरा ही है, but मेरी और उसके बीच में जो shuttle है ये partner मारेगा और आगे चलेगा, मैं पीछे आ जाऊंगा. But the same thing, if the partner is standing here, is hitting from here, I have in front so that I am able to push off and go this side. Here, my legs are this way. If the partner is here, then my legs are this way. I want you all to be clear and understand this is the positioning. So that every time he hits, it's not that मैं पीछे भाग रहा हूँ, नहीं. I stay here till the time the shuttle is hit. From the opponent, the racket goes. If it's a soft block, then I go up. If it's a cross block, I go here. If it is a cross lift, I have enough power to push off and play, and he goes in front, and I am staying at the back. So this rotation is very, very important. So whenever he's hitting from there, legs like this. Whenever he's hitting from there, legs like this. These are two very, very important things. Now the second aspect of rotation, which would be important, if he is in the center, no problem. So if he moves, samjho ki if he moves to the net, all of you, I think, understanding it. If you think that the net, he moves, this is a short service line, he's moved there, I come and stand like this, so that if the opponent lifts here, it is my shot. If he blocks it here, it's my shot. And if it is there also, it is my shot. So almost becomes that if my partner is going here, he always stays like this. And it is my job to cover 1, 2, 3 corners. So it's very important that if he goes there, then I'm here so that my positioning is here and I'm able to play these things. And if it's a lift also, I have to come and cover it. So 3 corners become mine and my positioning is like this for the moment. And the same way, if my partner is moved up to the net here, then the opposite break becomes true. I am standing like this so that I'm here covering it, and I'm covering those. So these are important things in terms. These are important things which we need to ensure that the rotation becomes a smoother aspect. So when you play high level badminton, if you're hitting from, if this is the center of the court, and if you're hitting from here, this, it almost becomes as though you're hitting only closer and both these sides are yours. Only if you go to the side, then the opening up happens. If you go to the side, only opening up happens. But if you're hitting from the middle, opening up happens. But if you're hitting from the center and from the baseline, you just both stay front and back as a position. So it's very important that you understand. But there is no clear rule. So both players, remember this clearly, both players have to move towards the shuttle. The person
who is behind, think the person in the front is coming back. The person at the back can see the front person coming. It's his job to move out. If I am moving in front and the partner is also moving, it is my job to move out because I can see my partner who is in front and he cannot see me. So we have to ensure that both of them are moving. If both of us, if the shuttle is in between here, both of us are moving, but he cannot see me. So the moment we go a little closer and I see him moving, I back off. So it's very important that we understand that in top level badminton, it is not that ये मेरा shuttle नहीं है, ऐसा बात नहीं चलेगा. दोनों shuttle अपने ही होते हैं. The second thing is that if you are on a defense side to side, ensure that the person who is in front is a step behind the person who is doing the cross-court defense. The person who is in defensive position is one step behind the person who is defending cross-court. So he's able to play and both the rackets don't clash. So it's very important that you understand that दोनों का बीच में जो शटल हो, दोनों रैकेट स्विंग करेंगे तो भी दोनों का लगना नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि जो क्रॉस कोर्ट वाला है वो थोड़ा सा आगे रहेगा जो स्ट्रेट स्मैश डिफेंड कर रहा है उससे आगे. दूसरी चीज डबल्स में ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम जितना हो सकता है उतना एंगल को कवर करें. तो इसके लिए आप देखेंगे कि अगर मैं स्मैश इधर से क्रॉस कोर्ट मारता हूं तो उसको वो सीधा पूरा लाइन खाली मिलता है, और वो अगर क्रॉस कोर्ट खेलता है जो आगे जो प्लेयर है उसके लिए कवर करने के लिए यहाँ पे दूर जाना पड़ेगा और यहाँ पे दूर जाना पड़ेगा. सो द एंगल बिकम्स वेरी बिग. सो अनलेस you are hitting it from a mid-court position, because then you can both attack. So from mid-court I'm hitting and my partner is also moving forward. Both are attacking side on side. You don't normally hit cross-court. So you try and keep the angle low so that the shuttle only comes and the front person is able to catch it. So हमें ये जरूरी है कि हम एंगल को ज्यादा ओपन ना करें और अपना जो स्ट्रोक है उससे अपना पार्टनर को फायदा हो सके कैच करने के लिए. These are a couple of points which I thought I'll share with you. Thank you very much. I think we have run out a little late. I'm sure if you have any inputs, please share it with me, or any more questions. But otherwise, I think that's all for me for today. There are questions relating to finger speed. There are questions relating to finger power. I'm sure I will address them in the coming days between me, Agus coach, and Namri coach. Will address those questions. Thank you very much. If there's anything else, please do put it on the questions in the message box, and the coaches will be happy to explain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Gopichan sir, thank you. Namri sir, thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Signing off for the day. Thank you.
Yeah, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Namri sir, thank you, sir. Okay, all Sai coaches, please start giving your attendance in chat box. Please, all Sai coaches, I am requesting, start giving your attendance in chat box, please. After giving your attendance with your name, designation, and center, you can leave the session. Session remains continue 3 more minutes. If you give the attendance, you can leave. I am requesting all Sai coaches, please start giving your attendance in chat box with your name, designation and center. If once completed your attendance, you can leave. In between the attendance, please don't write the comments, any other like hi, bye, and all those things. Please don't write. Please, at the end of the session, write only the attendance. It should be your name, your designation, and your center. Other than that, don't write anything. Please, I'm requesting, please give only attendance. Section will remains continue 2 more minutes. Please give attendance. If those who are completed your attendance, giving you attendance, you can leave, please. Sir, please, while giving the attendance, don't write anything, sir. Other than the attendance, please write only the attendance. It should be your name, your designation, and your center. Please don't write compliments, wishes, all those things, sir. Please. Attendance mandatory for only Sai coaches. Those who are gave the attendance, you can leave. So still I am getting the attendance. Please, those who are given the attendance, you can leave. Session will continue 1 more minute. Please, those who are not yet given the attendance, please make it fast. I'm going to end the session. Okay, thank you all. I'm ending the session. Have a good day. Thank you.